Here we go. In October 2023, I got to fly to California to visit my sister Dana, my sister Lauren, and my mom. We went out to visit my grandma for her 83rd birthday. We met up with my Aunt Randy and Aunt Pat and threw a fun birthday party. Grandma just loved it. She was so happy and sweet and giggling and smiling the whole time. She loved all the gifts she got and was so grateful. She's obsessed with red, so she got all kinds of red clothes, a new fuzzy blanket which she loved, and just loved being with her family. It was a blast. We got to drive by my grandma and grandpa's old home in Red Bluff, California. It was so fun to be there and remember all the good memories we have playing at their house and being together with the Lawlerton family. That night, we got to go out to a Mexican restaurant and eat dinner with my aunts and have a super fun time all together. We went back to Randy's house and played cards. We stayed at lots of hotels. Dana and I got to work out a lot in hotel gyms. After a couple days in Red Bluff, we drove down and were able to stop and see the new Feather River, California temple. It was a beautiful temple grounds, and it was just amazing weather, October in California, walking around the temple grounds. The temple was dedicated just a few weeks before we got there. So it was really nice to see the pristine condition it was in. They had beautiful groves of olive trees in a couple of the corners of the temple that were really incredible. After we left Yuba City, we were able to go down to a pumpkin patch. We went to Bishop's Pumpkin Patch in Wheatland, California. Dana and I had been missing fall, so we had a great time exploring, looking at all the beautiful pumpkins, enjoying the fall weather. We went up through a corn maze and we saw some ginormous pumpkins. We enjoyed some delicious apple cider and caramel popcorn. Just enjoyed being outdoors. They also had a beautiful field of sunflowers, which we got to walk through, and you could even cut your own sunflowers to take home with you. So we bought one for my friend Crystal. So after we left the pumpkin patch, we drove a few hours down to Modesto, California to visit our friends Crystal and Natalie, but not before stopping in a couple of the gift shops and taking a train ride. The train ride was really cute. We got to go around and see some vintage farm equipment and explore the farm via train. And there's a real life cowboy walking his horse. We spent lots of time in the car on this trip, but we ended the evening. We made it to Natalie and Crystal's house in Modesto. We, of course, played games, ate snacks, had some yummy Mountain Mike's pizza, and then we met up with Crystal and Natalie the next morning before we drove and took Dana to the airport. We ended the day back in Red Bluff. That's a little snippet of downtown Red Bluff. Got to go back and visit Grandma at All About Seniors. Is the cute little home where she lives, where she's well loved and taken care of. We spent a lot of time looking through old pictures and old memories, just reminiscing about what a wonderful life she's had and all her great family. We got to stay a couple nights at my Aunt Randy's house, and in her house is a lot of the artwork that my grandparents used to have at their home in Red Bluff. So I wanted to remember those paintings that hold good memories for me. This is a painting of my grandmother. And then the quick weekend was over. We're back on our way.